Hey there, I am so excited to introduce you to another new amazing divination system. This time I'm releasing my Samhain Charm Casting Divination. So this is a printable divination system. It comes with a ton of cool stuff, so I thought I'd just do a little walkthrough and show you what's included. So I've printed out some of these pages in a little bit smaller size because I like having them in the little pouch where I keep all of this together. So here is the cover to the guidebook. Then I talk about charm casting, what it is, how to do it. It's very similar to lithomancy or crystal casting, but it uses symbols instead. So this is a little introduction to charm casting and how to do it. Then there is a chart of the included charms and their meanings, which is pretty cool. I like, again, having this printed a little bit smaller as a handy reference, and I did mine on some cardstock, but you could easily just print this on some regular paper and keep it more like a workbook page. Then there are some interpretation pages for the areas of our casting chart because we are going to work on casting these specific charms from our chart onto the casting board that I've created for you. So these are the charms or tokens that are included with the set here. And this is a really fun little paper craft cauldron that you can keep your cutout charms or tokens in. So you can see it's just like a little pocket envelope. Super fun to use. These are the tokens themselves. And then this is the casting board that I've created, and it's specific to Samhain, so it has a really fun autumn theme. There are 12 different areas on the board, plus the center cauldron, and then I've included some descriptions of interpretation for the witch and the blessed pumpkins as well. So this is really fun and easy. You just take your cutout tokens, and because these are just on some cardstock, I'm going to kind of hold them up in the air and sprinkle them down. Any that have fallen upside down or off of the board as a whole, I disregard. So these are upside down. So I'm going to get rid of those. That one was on that section. So then this is what I'm left with. And then I interpret these specific tokens according to which area of the board they fell onto. So for example, I have the pentacle in enchantment. So I'm going to look at my little chart and I can see that the pentacle is about spirit, harmony, and the elements. And the area of enchantment, if I consult my guide, it says charms cast here represent the ways in which you'll find the most pleasure and enjoyment in your life at this time. How can you create more space for the things that delight you? So if I look at spirit, harmony, and the elements, this may be indicating that the way for me to get more pleasure and enjoyment in my life right now is to focus on harmony, focus on my spiritual practice, and kind of embodying that sense of balance in my life. Then if I look here at the hand, it has fallen on the witch area, and anything up here would be the witch area. So the hand represents fate, blessings, and gratitude. And the area of the witch, it says charms cast on the witch or her familiars above the casting board represent your most authentic self. Use these as a compass to point the way toward personal growth and healing. So if I think about blessings and gratitude and fate, this means that, if I'm thinking about the way that I feel most fulfilled, the way that I'm focused on growth and healing, then I should frame that through a lens of gratitude. Being grateful for the things I already have in my life is one way that I'll feel most fulfilled. I'll feel most into my authentic self. Then we have the tree, which has fallen halfway between liminality and intuition, so it will apply to both sections. So the tree is all about unity, grounding, and community. And so when I look at liminality and intuition, let's start with liminality. It says charms cast here represent the areas in which you have 1 foot in each realm. It's here that you walk in liminal space, transcending binaries and opening up to more richness in your life. So if this is about grounding, unity, and community, then I'm looking at the way that I have a foot in each world. So when it comes to unity, how am I creating more unity and community in my life? And also, where do I seek solitude? Remember, it's about that foot in each world and finding the beautiful mystical space in between. The same when it comes to grounding, my grounding practice. Where am I really rooted and grounded into the earth's energy? And where do I walk with 1 foot in the spiritual realm? So this is about finding balance between these two seemingly opposing realms that create a binary, and instead walking in that space between. Now the tree is also in the intuition section. So for intuition, charms cast here represent the messages you most need to hear from your inner guidance. What is it that your intuition has been whispering to you that you've not yet acknowledged? So for me, because this is the tree, this is going to have something to do with, again, unity, grounding, or community. So when I think about the ways that my intuition has been whispering to me, it's been telling me to root myself more into my community, to find connection with others. And so this is just a reminder that this is going to be an important thing for me at this time in my life. So this is a really fun system to use. It's super easy. There are 14 different tokens included with this divination tool, but there are some blank template versions as well so that you can create your own. So if I wanted to add to this and keep it on the Samhain theme, maybe I want to create one that is a little bat. So I could draw my own, or if you have some rubber stamps, you could do this with some colored pencils, however you want to do it. And you don't have to be a great artist. This is just something that you can do in a few seconds and create another little token that would be meaningful for you. So for me, the bat might represent communication. I could also do something like a spider web. And maybe I want to put a little spider over here as well. The spider is the weaver, the creator of her own universe. So this could definitely represent creation and creativity, or areas where I'm weaving together different threads in my life. So you can see how you can create more of your own tokens to really customize and personalize the readings that you get with this system. So it's a lot of fun. This is what the tokens look like before they're cut out, and the little cauldron, so that you can easily make your little paper craft envelope to keep all of your tokens in, which is a lot of fun. But I also want to encourage you, if you feel called to do so, you could use the casting board, and this is the printer-friendly version. There is a full color version that has a colorful background as well. I've also created a little set for myself. This isn't included with the digital file, but this is something you could easily do. I have this cute little jack-o'-lantern bag, and I have a metal charm with each of these symbols. And I just picked these up at my local craft store. So I'm going to dump those out and show you how you could, take this kind of a step further and create something really fun with some trinket charm casting. So you would do this in a similar way. These are nice and weighty. So I'm going to hold them above my board, drop them onto the board, and then interpret the results. So this is super fun. Again, this one is upside down. You could choose to read that as a reversal, or you can discard it. This one is as well. And then you would just take each of these and, just like we did before, interpret them according to the meaning of the charm and where they landed on the casting board. So I hope that you are as excited about this as I am, and that it gives you many beautiful messages as we approach Samhain and the turning of the wheel of the year. Until I see you again, many crystal blessings.